Well, today we're going to be looking at a couple of old model kits. I've been on a bit of a Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea kick recently after doing a podcast about one of the episodes on the Effectively Speaking podcast, linked down below. So I decided to revisit and try and get a few model kits. Now, a lot of them are very expensive, but some of them are not as expensive as they used to be. So one of the ones I got is this one, which is the big Seaview, big atomic submarine Seaview, and this is by a company called Voyage, and it's Japanese, and these used to go for really silly money, sort of £90-100. I remember sort of lusting after these in comic miniatures back in the day. It's probably not the world's most accurate kit. I mean, interesting box art. Let's have a look. So I don't know what these people are doing. It looks like Troy Tempest and some mad bomber in the Seaview, which is empty apart from their seats. The flying sub has got a massive, great big propeller on it, which is very dangerous to chopping that bloke in half. And you got the Seaview with a big Seaview label on it, being chased by something from an undersea city. There was an undersea city in the Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and this is the electronic light and sound version. And the side of the box is just the same. It's got no pictures of the made up kit, so let's have a look. So inside you get quite a nice large Seaview submarine. The contours are not 100% accurate, but it is quite nice. Certainly in the sort of early 80s I lusted after this kit. I bought the Stingray one, saved up a lot of money to buy the Stingray one. I always wanted this one. You get a sheet of instructions or something on there in Japanese, possibly saying this kit is toxic, do not lick or something, I don't know. Let's just put everything on there. You get a sheet of instructions. Now weirdly it's just one big sheet rather than a booklet. Let's have a look. So I need to get better lighting in here. So you get a picture of the Seaview, sort of similar to the box art, and a layout of all the kit parts. And then it starts off, and obviously this is the battery version. So it shows you how to put the battery pack in. It's light and sound. I don't know what the sound is. It'd be brilliant if it's the bing, bing sonar sound, but I imagine it's not. I think the Stingray one just had like an engine noise. Put the conning tower on. Looks quite a nice kit to build. I mean, this is a different one in that the flying sub actually goes into the hatch section. I did have one, I can't remember who, I think it might have been a Midori one, something like that, years ago, and the flying sub clipped underneath the front of the submarine. So it's making a flying sub. You get little wheels, yeah, brilliant. And then you get a nice stand, and it takes, I think, C batteries, which God knows I haven't got any of them. So I'm going to have to amend it. So let's have a look at some of the parts. So this one hasn't, other than that bit, it hasn't been opened, so you get the bottom of the submarine, the top of the submarine, and the tiny little flying sub. That's my thumb, so it's tiny. Various other parts, all in blue. You've got electronic speaker, like a piezo speaker with a circuit board attached. In the bag, which is still stapled, you've got some stickers, and they are actually stickers, and you got the light parts, and then the stand and the clear plastic, and then like in the Japanese kits you get a piece of cardboard for securing the parts in. So that's the Seaview. Pop them over there, and then the next one is the SF Old Time Flying Sub, which is a re-release of the old Aurora, which was also released by Monogram. All versions of this are now seem to go for really silly money. This one I actually managed to pick up fairly reasonably. It was still sealed, can you believe? I did open it to have a quick check, because I'm never sure buying sealed kits, if you leave them sealed, are they the kits in there? We don't know. So this is the SF Hobby Old Time, or SF Old Time Hobby, from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, 1/60th scale, unassembled modelled kit. And then you got some pictures of the made up kit. I had this in a few forms. I had the original Aurora one years back. It's a lovely kit. So it comes welded in yellow, and it's nice that you can actually just leave it this colour if you want, without spraying it. So you get a bag of parts. Let me just open this up for you. Okay, so I've opened it. So you get the hull in lovely crisp yellow, and then that's the bottom hull, and then the top hull, it comes in, so you get the two wings, then the top lifts off so you can get up the bridge, and then you've got, that's the front, and you get clear parts for that, and then all the interior. What I loved about the Auroras, you used to get interior details. You get two figures that actually look like Crane and Nelson when they're painted up. Really lovely. I'm looking forward to doing this one again. I want to take some time and do it right. But yeah, so I thought you'd enjoy seeing it. There are a few other, I wouldn't mind the original Aurora release of this, or the Seaview, but unless I come into a lot of money on the lottery, I doubt that's going to happen. But yeah, so what I'll do is, once I've made these up, I'll do some videos on showing them off. I've got some other made up Aurora kits, so if you want to see those, just comment down below and let me know. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Please like and subscribe, as always. Thanks, and bye.